Hey, good day to you. I have a special message to the group, the Ministry Road. So let me begin. I'm asking you to pray about something that's very important. God said that he would call out a remnant of people in times of evil. He always has and seeks out a remnant of people to do his work and to run the evil out of the land. Who might that remnant be? The Ministry Road, in my opinion, the Ministry Road. I'm going to speak to you just briefly right now, just about 5 minutes, on removing evil from the land. Just how do we do that? I know we pray an awful lot, but how do you remove evil from the land? A great scholar, Edmund Burke, he was a prime minister, British House of Commons a century ago. He made a profound quote, and he said that the only thing necessary for evil to prevail is for good men to just do nothing. Men must take action. In Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8. He calls to Isaiah and he tells Isaiah, he says, Isaiah, who shall I send? Who shall I send? God is looking around for someone to send to run the evil out of the land. And Isaiah said, I'm here, Lord, send me. You can send me. How many of you right now would raise your hand and you would say, Lord, send me? God's saying right now to our community, to our land, who shall I send to run the evil out of the land? And like Edmund Burke said, and I will quote it once again, for evil to prevail, good men just need to do nothing at all. The church of Laodicea. In the church of Laodicea, it was the only church that God had nothing good to say about. And the 7 churches of Asia. He said, ye are not hot and neither are you cold. Your problem is you did not take a stand. You had the sin of just not caring about anything and letting things ride. And when that happens, evil will prevail. So I'm calling people out right now to stand up and make a difference for God in our community. That remnant of people that would raise their hand and would proclaim so proudly, yes, I am a Christian. But let me remind you that 99% of Nazi Germany was Christians when they murdered in the genocide of 6 million Jews. Yes. 80%, 78 to 80% of the United States of America is Christian, but we've removed prayer from our schools and we have suffered the children not to come unto the Lord. And Jesus says, suffer not the children to come unto me. You've taken prayer out of their schools so that they could not approach Jesus in prayer. And I could go on, but I'm going to keep this short. Jesus said that if you deny me before men, I'm going to deny you before my Father which is in heaven. That's a promise. And he makes it personal. He talks to you personally. If any individual denies me in my name before men, their community, and kicks me out of their land, of their government, of their home, of their lives, of their children's school, I will deny you access into my Father's kingdom when you knock on that door. I will say, I knew you not. Depart from me, ye worker of iniquity. I've called some people out in some groups to do something to help the Ministry Road, and I want our remnant of people of the Ministry Road to pray that they make the right decisions. So, let me say once again, Joshua in chapter 24 talks about the great meeting on what I would call and consider Covenant Hill. God called people out. Joshua called out the kings. He called the priests out. All of the leaders of the land, he called them all out. Your rich people, the poor people, those high in power, and the commoners. And he says, God asked me to tell you something up on the hill, and which is this. He says, choose you this day whom ye will serve. No longer a time when you're going to sit down and allow the Canaanites or other people to infiltrate our land. And see, they was beginning to be concerned about the small group of people who were not committed. I've asked some groups if they would allow the Ministry Road to live feed to their group, large groups. That would make such a big difference. The Ministry Road has affected so many people, and so what that commitment and what I'm asking you to pray for I've contacted some groups, and I made some phone calls and sent some messages out and asked if they would allow the Ministry Road to post some of our live casts to their large groups and spread the word. Deny me before men, and I will deny you before my Father which is in heaven. So that's what I have done. I'm asking for the group right now to pray that they make the right decision. This was Joshua right now, and if I was Joshua, I would make a phone call right now to our mayors, our parish council, to our groups like I have done. My ministry is social media right now, and in doing so, I'm asking those that have groups right now to promote the Ministry Road, and I'm asking you to share the Ministry Road with post and in sharing in every way possible to spread the word. So anyway, once again, this is Charles Miller on the Ministry Road. We need to remove evil out of our land, and it is not done by sitting still and just praying. We should pray. You know how my stand is on that. We pray every morning on the Ministry Road, but people need to be met. And there are some people that have the power right now, and God has promoted their groups so that they reach a lot of people, and they can reach even more for the gospel of Jesus Christ. And Mr. C is asking if you have a group right now, invite the Ministry Road to live cast and post to your group so that we can spread the word and help your friends do something for God. Anyway, this is Charles Miller once again on the Ministry Road. I'm asking you right now to heed the call and step up for Christ. And Ministry Road group, you are the remnant of people that I'm asking to pray to make a difference. God bless you. This is Mr. C.